am not worried cause it is our time. I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just wanna see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon' manifest whatever we came to get. That's a little money and a trophy and nothing they gon' respect. We don't care who the best, we don't worry who was next. We gon' put them boys to rest like a temper feet of bed. I'm ahead of the rest like I came without a net. They gon' say it under breath, I'ma say it with my chest. I got it wrapped like a toga, put the whole team on my shoulders. Hold up, wake these boys up, call me soldier, soldier. Flow feeling colder, some call it polar. You don't wanna box me, I'm feeling cocky. Hair stocky, leave him floppy, face Nazi. Talking all aki, think he big poppy, then I'll chop him down like karate. I see none of you here can stop me. It's obvious, you too sloppy, cheap copy. I'm Rocky, leave his eyes all glossy, but in the end zone is where you can spot when I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call hit boy for
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20 and able to get this out to the 25. First carry for James Conner, and a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. The Rams and Cardinals, they met 3 times a season ago. They each won in the other's building in the regular season. The Cardinals 37-20 in Week 4, and the Rams in Week 14 on Monday night would win it 30-23. And then, of course, they would also meet in the first ever Monday night wild card game, the final game of the first Super Wild Card weekend. And the Rams kicked off their title run with a 34-11 win at SoFi. This defense for the Rams, much improved from Week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The Cardinals at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first two games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They felt they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football in the field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Akers is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
They'll look to run with Akers. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Cam Akers with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
They're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Stafford Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the Cards are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result. Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Murray now on first down. Delivers on the crosser to McBride. Down inside the 10. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run here with Connor, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point good by Prater. And we're tied at 7. So we're even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Stafford. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They'll give him 4 yards there.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to much since. Now Stafford. And he's got his target, Harris. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Gotta give some credit. They were able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Akers. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Akers again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Cardinals. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
That partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not the hell we saw. I'll take it.
For the extra point, we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Now a second down and 6. Stafford going to give to Akers on the draw. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Stafford on third down. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll be stopped up as he can only muster a yard. So fourth down coming up on the other side as we have reached the 2-minute warning. They snap it to Stafford. Fires the out and completes it to Harris. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. 32. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Taken down at the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 30 on second down. Stafford, throw left side, complete. That's Robinson. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Fourth down, and we go from one Matt to another. Stafford heads off. Matt Gay gets set for the Rams field goal. And Gay knocks this one through, and they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. Murray now to throw. That's complete to McBride. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. Now Murray. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. Throwing again, Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's got room. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. That is caught. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout, and they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. A final shot before half from Murray. They get this out left, and he gets it into the end zone with no time left in the second quarter as they take the lead. Big decision there. They say forget the field goal and go for it, and it pays off.
I wonder who was in the ear of the head coach on this one. Did he make this call on his own, or maybe the analytics coach got involved? And a lot of times you talk about that all week before the game. Hey, if we're in certain situations, analytics actually says do it this way, which might be against the norm. And it paid off for them in a really nice way.
Cashing in there on the final play of the first half.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the gun, he'll try to run it. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up in a 3rd and 9 situation. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Stafford now to throw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Now this time, Murray to throw it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the 3rd quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
This is taken in by McBride. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 29-yard line. To throw is Murray. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Murray's throw complete there to Moore. Down inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Again, he finds Moore. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Murray now. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? This is caught. Touchdown. Rondale Moore from 10 yards out. And the Cards go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point good by Prater. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put him up.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And what the teams do when that happens, you bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Final minute now of the third quarter. On second down, Connor looking for space. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. And this will be swung out here for Connor. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Murray. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. A give up the middle to Akers. Dances by him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 147 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change with that.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. He's at it again. Charles hit the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
The Rams will line up for the
After the interception, here's Stafford. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. Oh, he sheds himself free. And now off to the races down the right side. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Well, you know, most quarterbacks, when you talk about their big playability, you talk about the arm, but this, an absolutely huge play with a leg.
And also with his mind, because he had to see this play develop in order to make the decision to keep it and run. And how about him looking up and seeing...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals might be headed to the win column for the first time this season as they add on to their lead. Prater for the extra point. That gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Take it at about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Gonna run the sweep here. This is Cup. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Stafford. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you know, you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose a down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go, or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. They'll try the air now with Stafford. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
I remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as this defense, boy, a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down.
So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Marquise Brown, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point good by Prater. That will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot.
Oh, Connor loses it. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered, they still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the 1st down and then slides to the ground.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They run behind center with Conner. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Two things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout, as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. Fourth down, Murray off, and the Cards field goal unit and Matt Prater out there now from 28 yards out. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, L.A. Cam Akers, 71 yards. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Buda Baker with a pick.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Conner up the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Cards, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for L.A., they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers.